everybody, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Yeah, we should just do it here. That was terrible. We gotta work straight. We're kind of working on our pacing there, but we're doing okay.
I know, I believe it was Rhonda, that she was wearing those wipes, unfortunately, those are. So it's still waiting on the orders. I know Roger has a standing order for some, as well as myself. I believe, someone up in the building was looking for some as well, but I think what we're gonna have to do for the time being is utilize, that locally bought alcohol, put it like a spray bottle and use a rag. I think that's gonna be our only, great, all they're doing is stand up, whether they find cases or not is a good practice, so. Other thing I'd like to touch on, we're, the rural fire department chief, and I have been on the back and forth with emails, phone calls. We're still in a moderate fire danger, nothing great. I know Adam, Sean wanted to reach out to you, I don't know if you had or not.
I haven't heard from him yet, no.
Okay, he just wants to see, and I think Kerry will have to get involved too, just he wants to make some different wording. I know there's legal documentation out there for if someone burns during a burn ban, but he wanted to just word something, and I told him, I said, make sure it's all in the legal realm, that we can work on drawing something up, putting a burn ban when when he sees it's a great time. But he's looking, I need to try years to see it ready, so go from flooding to COVID to dry, and it's kind of a swing. Which kind of brings into my next thing, which is something I'd like to, it was kind of brought to my attention on these calls. So now that we're dealing with COVID and pharmacies is kind of wrong. We have to do our social distancing and the courthouse, or even for that matter at the school to death. And I spoke to public health as well, that we should probably have some sort of mask, whether, it be a surgical mask or something, but, I'm not sure that, because we open to the community as a fallout shelter, more or less, for a storm shelter, I should say. Is that something that, I should be purchasing, or should we be purchasing it out of another budget or funds, I should say? And then, of course, from masks to go to hand sanitizer, which, we'll have to use the local stuff with that.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Where can you buy masks then?
What you saying?
Where can you buy the masks?
Well, that's a big stumbling block, because I'm not a, medical provider. We'd have to go through, on assets for public health, but, their priority is medical, and, I'm kind of on the back burner on that.
How many do you think you need?
That's a great question. The first storm, if we had
10, 20, 50?
20 people in, one box is pretty much, well, I don't know, depending on what box size, but, couple hundred, just be the safe side. I'd say 100 be on the safe side.
There's people in the community that are making masks.
One or two forms.
Chris? Chris? Can you hear me?
But if you could try that out, Lily, and if that doesn't work, that
later down the road anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I know there have been some places that have been able to get them through on that are, you know, depending upon what their situation, is, but I mean, at the same time, you know, if I don't know what kind of supply they have, we don't wanna be taking, you know, surgical masks that we don't know if we're gonna use from somebody that might actually need them, because they know they're going to use them either, so it's kind of a, you know, if one happens in the other type situation.
Have you tried J&S vending? You might have an avenue.
Did you have something to say, Ed?
Yeah, Chris, try J&S vending. They might have an avenue of being able to find them.
I will reach out to them as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say, at least in my opinion, the message would be that, you know, yeah, it would be good to have some on hand, and whatever avenue you can find to get them, take care of it, and then we could take it over the emergency funds, I suppose, or, whatever, you know, we had to take it out of the general or whatever, it's not like it's gonna break them, we're not gonna buy some of them, so. But if we keep them on hand, just to be safe, I agree.
Thank you.
Okay, anything else, Chris?
No, I think that's about it for now.
Okay, anybody have any questions for Chris?
Chris, have you checked with the LEC?
Yes, I have, there's another underlying problem, with masks. For our meeting this morning, I don't wanna get too much details because it is like, we're looking into it right now. So the masks that are currently out there at our first responders, we just want them to keep with, we don't wanna monkey basically with their stock.
Or maybe they have a source? Just a thought.
Of course, on us as well.
Yeah, I think pretty much any political subdivision that needs them, you know, whether it's public health or social services or the LEC or whatever, is going through on assets, which is the state, correct?
That is correct.
So, I mean, like I said, I think that's probably the first avenue, but, you know, we don't need to stockpile them either, you know, if we need 50 or something like that to start with, so we're not taking masks away from, you know, first responders that are gonna need them, but it would be good to have a few on hand. So, whatever route you desire to get happen, I would say just take care of it and then work with Candy to see where we can get funds from, I guess.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, anything else for Chris or any other comments? Okay, you're done, thanks, Chris. Okay, we'll move on to Kevin.
All right. First of all, I need to order some, cutting edges for summer maintenance this summer for our motor graders, and cost of them is gonna be $11,798.36.
Move to approve.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second, to purchase cutting edges for the discussion. Hearing none, all in favor, vote by saying aye.
Aye.
Pose same sign. Motion carries.
And then also, I need to order a load of culverts for just the stock in our yard. And True North Steel was the only company that gave us a bid this year. And those culverts I need to stock would cost $36,596.
Further discussion. Yes, if we're using them, we have to pay for them, huh? Okay, hearing no further discussion, all in favor, vote by saying aye.
Aye.
Pose same sign. Motion carries.
And we got a few more, summer maintenance contracts in from the townships, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. So we need a motion to have the chairman and the auditor sign those summer maintenance contracts for those 7
make a motion to approve it.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve the 75-25 split for county roads on main water costs. Further discussion.
How much was it?
100% of the bill is around $7,000.
What was the question? I'm sorry.
I asked him how much the bill was, Adam, and it's about $7,000. $7,000.
Okay, 7,000 last year, okay. Good question. Okay, any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, vote by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Got anything else, Kevin?
That's all I have.
What do you got? Any questions for Kevin? Hey, actually, Kevin, I have one question. Just thought of it. I got a call about, there's some culverts sitting up, I don't know if they're in a field or where they're at, but they're in section 15 of Triumph Township. Are they ours, or what's the situation there? Just so I can call the guy back and tell him what they're for.
Yeah, we're replacing that bridge there. We didn't get it done
Okay.
last.
Oh, go ahead.
Last year it was on our list to get done. We didn't get it done because we didn't get the culverts ordered soon enough. So we're gonna do it this year.
Okay, how many are there?
There's 4 of them that's sitting there.
Okay,
They're not,
big one?
they're down in the ditch. Yeah, they're 7-foot arches. So yeah, they're big.
Okay,
They're down in the ditch, so they're not in the farm field or nothing.
okay, just long as they're not subject, but so I'll get the guy to call and see what his question was. I think he was probably just curious what they were there for, so. Okay, very good. Thanks, Kevin.
Yep.
Okay. Unfinished business, North Central Housing Authority Board appointments, we had in the packet, Stephanie Armstrong is willing to serve, so somebody would approve that, I guess.
Motion to approve.
Okay, I think we have Commissioner Wakefield made the motion, do we have a second?
I'll second it.
Okay, we have a second, further discussion. Hearing none, all in favor, vote by saying aye.
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 Vote same sign. Motion carried. Forward Devils Lake Board appointment, Ken, you still haven't heard anything from Brent on that?
No, we got new blood.
What was that?
Kevin,
If that meets all the guidelines, I guess I'd be interested.
Kevin might be interested, did he say?
He is interested.
Well, he is interested.
Yeah, I'll make that a motion.
I'll second it.
Okay, we have a motion and a second for Kevin to sit on the advisory council for Devil's Lake. Further discussion? If none, all in favor, vote by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Vote same sign.
Thank you very much, both of you.
Motion carried. Ken, you better get shoot Brad an email so he's not beating the bushes anymore.
yep, I will do that.
Okay. Thanks, Kevin. Appreciate that.
Yes.
New business. Approved payment to senior citizen clubs.
Move to approve.
Second. Okay, we have a motion and a second from Commissioner Britt. Further discussion.
One question on that Towner County Public Health. What does that do? Does that take care of the county here, the senior fields, or?
Yep.
Yeah, Towner County.
They do both.
Will they do both? Is that the foot clinic?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, they took over the foot clinic from what, Cavalier County or something a few years ago?
Yep.
Yeah, I think you're right.
They were out there.
Ramsey?
Do we need a call or since we're paying it right now or?
Yes.
Okay, let's roll call it then, please.
Olson,
Aye.
Britt,
Aye.
Wakefield,
Aye.
Brown,
Aye.
Lightfoot.
Aye.
One thing to add, Senior Meals here in town did ask me about it here about a week ago, so
Oh, okay.
I'm glad to report to them now that it's coming, it's in the mail. So,
There you go.
thank you.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I'm good. while back here, but not happening.
I thought so as well. They had it in some type of a federal water bill where it was supposed to start getting paid for, but I don't know if it never passed or what the situation was. I'll do some digging.
Okay, thank you. Good idea.
I talked to Mayor Johnson today about that, he thinks that it's somewhere lost in debate because of the regulation somewhere, but, there's definitely supposed to be something that was taken care of in some water legislation a few years back, and, whether or not the city ever did, we haven't seen it, and the city hasn't either, so.
Well, it was a bill that originated on the Senate side, I think it was back when Senator Highcamp was there, she's the one that got it put in, I thought, so maybe we should ask the question of Senator Holman or Senator Kramer and see where it's at. And if it was ever put in or what exactly occurred, so we can save some money.
Yes, I think you're on the right track.
I'll shoot off an email or, Senator Holman or somebody, to one of his staff, who was at Water LA is, and, we'll see if we get some answers. So I got a call there real quick.
60 every quarter. Yeah, but
Okay.
more than a whole mill.
Yeah, it's not cheap when it's all said and done, that's for sure. Discussion on, COVID-19. We put this on there again because, the original parameters, guidelines, recommendations, whatever you wanna call them, were approved through this meeting. So we just have to make a determination if we wanna continue, as we're doing things, or if we wanna make any changes operationally, or, and for how long, if we're gonna extend them, how long we're gonna extend them for.
Well, I think we should use the lead of the governor, and he's got it extended till, the end of this month, at 1st of May, then they're gonna revisit it. I guess I wouldn't be afraid of extending it to until our next meeting, which would be the 7th of May, no.
Yeah, I
Fifth of May, 5th of May.
That's what I was thinking too, because the state's gonna start giving us some more guidance here after the 1st of May, if we need to stay locked down or, where we're gonna be at. So if we go through the first meeting of May at least, then we have some certainty for at least another few weeks, and then we can kind of go meeting by meeting until this thing, we get some guidance on how the state's gonna start to do things.
That's what my thought was also.
Everybody else okay with that, or?
Yeah, would you like that in a motion?
Yeah, that'd be fine.
So we have to put it to our next, meeting, first meeting in May.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to keep the, operational and employee-related COVID-19, guidelines in place through the first meeting of May. Further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, roll by saying aye. Pose same sign. Motion carries. Okay, raffle permit.
Move to approve.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve the raffle permit. Further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, vote by saying aye. Aye. Pose same sign. Motion carries. Approval of donation policy. I give you a little bit of background on this. But then Rhonda's on the call as well, so maybe she can give a little bit of background too, but can you unmute Rhonda, or did she mute herself? Oh, she's unmuted.
Hi, this unfortunate position on Friday afternoon of not being able to accept a significant donation for someone who really wanted to help out a person who had lost housing during this pandemic with 2 little kids. And, so I had an email from Terry reminding us that this was a problem, I believe, in January, and I had not acted on it. So I just, together a little bit of a policy about how we're gonna keep track of it for auditors' purposes. And, I don't know if there are any other questions, but that would be what I know about it.
Yeah, so, but essentially the host county, being we're the host county of the zone, would have to accept the gift as the county and then allow the human service zone to utilize the gift essentially.
Yes, we would probably ask for a line item. I know we have done this in the past when we were a district. We had a line item we ran the school's money through our, county for the nurturing program. They didn't have a mechanism to take that grant, and we did. We also ran, the foster care, recruitment money through our county. So we have various line items. We probably use, I don't know how the county would use, but we could probably use one of those line items for this as well.
Okay, does everybody have the guidelines in front of them? It's pretty, I guess, pretty straightforward. It's not too complicated. From a functional standpoint, Candy, do we have just a line item we could put them under, and these guidelines make sense for the county then?
I would just suggest setting up their own line item with it, and then we should be good to go.
Okay, so they can just use, the human service zone can use their own line item. We're just basically acting as a pass-through essentially then.
Yeah.
We have to say we accepted it, and then we just basically handed it off right away then.
Yeah, or I could set up it's a totally separate line item for that.
Okay. Well, between you and human services, we can figure out exactly functionally how that'll work, but more than anything, just so we have a policy in place that says we're gonna do that, I guess is a bit, what's the point of putting this on? So we make sure we don't, miss out on, people wanting to, help out and give donations, so.
Where did you see any small organizations, what, all it's written up that, the county following guidelines?
Yes.
some visitations with the people.
Yes, I had some contacts with people that called me. Some of them are quite upset. I told them we would address it tonight. We don't finalize it till the June meeting, is that correct?
That's my understanding, yes, correct.
Okay.
Yeah, at our, when we do a border equalization at that point.
I just wanted everybody to be put on notice or notified or whatever you wanna use terminology there, but, and I talked to Beth this morning. She's had concerns. Mark has told me he's had people contact him, so. We're probably gonna have to spend some time on this in June to come to an agreement and, when we can probably get Beth in the room with us and explain it probably better on what we can do. Vanguard was the one that did all this, I think we're all aware of that. I wanted to put on the agenda so we could visit about it.
I had talked to Beth as well, and she said, that she apologized for not being able to make the meeting tonight because of other, township meetings. She's going to all the township meetings and, evaluation or the meetings that they have to go to. And she said she hasn't had, anything that she hasn't been able to explain out of. People sometimes do the sticker shock. But she did, after the explanation that it's probably been underassessed, people are okay with it, and as long as it's fair and across the board. And, she said people have been understanding of it.
Well, not all the people,
No,
not all the people, don't summarize it that way, so.
Well, I'm sure there's obviously gonna be people that aren't gonna be pleased with it. I did speak with Beth too. She's been going through with the townships. The one thing that she reiterated to me was if one of the commercial, owners that got one of these statements has an issue with it, they're working with Vanguard, and then any, say they feel they're overvalued, then they can, at the step of the equalization process, essentially tell Vanguard, well, this is why should be valued as high as you have it, this and that. So the original valuations that went out, she said I don't know how many of them, I can't state, but she said that a few of them have been adjusted accordingly after, the owners came in and did with Vanguard, and she said in most, in most situations, everyone has been pretty good about it. She said, obviously, there's gonna be some people that are unhappy, and some we're gonna have to deal with in terms of, how we're gonna handle it going forward. But that's kind of where we're at, I guess, on what my understanding.
a handful of people that I talked to that talked to Vanguard were not happy. They had given them dates that they were at their residence, and some of these people weren't even home. So then they asked for another date, and it's like, well, they didn't tell me that. I have about a half a dozen people that.
They're not adjusting their homes, it's all commercial values.
No, but I mean, they did not get in these businesses. These businesses were closed, there was nobody there.
Okay, I guess I haven't heard that, so.
We'll just have to work on it, see what we can do. Come to an agreement somehow and try to stay in state compliance, that's gonna be the key, I suppose, so.
Well, I think, I knew, I should say, I'd seen the values when they were coming in late last year, just the preliminary stuff.
I guess one thing I'll say is I wanted to put it on the agenda so that people know that we're looking at it, we're talking about it, considering what to do, how to adjust things. And some of these figures that we're going up on valuations are quite large. So, but like I said, I want the people to know that we're looking at this very strongly, and we don't show up at the June meeting and approve it without putting a lot of thought into this, so.
Yeah, I think that's a good point, Ed. Yeah, it's something that we're all aware of, it's just a matter of how are we gonna work through it, to find some ground that everybody can kind of go with.
And I think one other thing to add is, we're all happy with, you know, the construction that went on in the county and the increase in values and the, you know, and the business that it's bringing to the community. I think it's very rewarding and it's gonna be very beneficial in the long run. I know it's a tough time right now for everybody, and I think we better have a compassionate ear to, try to find our way through this. That's all I have. Go ahead, Adam. Go ahead, Adam.
I was gonna say, I think the best, at least in just my opinion, I think, once we get through the township equalizations and everybody that has an issue with their valuation on these new valuations of the commercial properties, once they go through the townships and, you know, hopefully, if they have that problem, then they can get in touch with us, with Beth in her office, and they can work out, you know, why is it high and try to get things more equalized where they should be. Then we'll have a pretty good look at what we have in terms of changes, and then we can kind of start deciding, or at least looking at what our options are gonna be. And we have some time to figure that out, so. It's good to, like you said, good to start the discussion now in March before that June meeting comes, you know, have a little bit of a look ahead, so, or excuse me, April, I think it's March still. But, it's like March, that seems like March, hold up that, but, it's good to start that discussion now.
That's all I have.
Okay, anybody else on this topic?
You know, I agree, I think we should bring it up, bring it to our attention, letting people know that we're looking at it and discussing it.
Okay, anything else on this topic, on evaluations? Okay, hearing nothing. Visitors and delegations, is there anybody sitting in the meeting room in there?
Nope.
No, we got nobody else on the line other than, people that, work for the county or elected officials, so we'll move on. Portfolios, announcements, whatever you wanna call it, this is the second meeting, does anybody have anything they'd like to add? Any changes, anything going on out there?
On the portfolio, just law enforcement, we had our meeting last week, the state did not show up. We're not sure when they're coming, but they're gonna come during the month when we have our meetings. So they're gonna come Monday, Tuesday, and then be there for the Wednesday morning meeting to tell us how things are going. So, I think it will be in June, I think, so. And Mark said today that they've got 5 more federals.
5 federals, yep. And the count is still staying in the 50s, which is substantially higher than we thought it would be.
Last week,
Yeah,
go ahead,
I
Adam.
was just saying that the count has been holding up pretty well. I was in on the, emergency responders meeting this morning and Rob is in on that as well as STAR, and kind of heard their updates and, you know, they've done a lot of things to try to, you know, a lot of policies, procedures, implementations to make sure that when people come into jail, they're gonna make sure that they don't bring in the possibility of this COVID-19. So
Yes, I thought things were looked very good last week at our regular meeting. Our,
The question for, Ed and Mark, did I hear right that, Department of Corrections, are no longer accepting transfers down into the state camp? Locally?
no, that's not true. They are taking transfers. I talked to Whirlinger a week ago yesterday, he called me, and he said, he told me that if the county has a prisoner in the jail here locally, and if that prisoner is gonna have a big operation coming, medical operation, that the state would take that prisoner on and take care of the operation costs for that prisoner. We don't have anybody at law enforcement right now that would qualify for that, so, but they are taking prisoners, yes. But
Okay, good.
it's gonna be quite selective on who they take. Somebody's gotta have a large medical bill. They're not gonna dump on the county, so they're gonna transfer them down there. I don't know how many they're doing within the state, I didn't ask for them. That's what he told me. And he said they are taking prisoners.
There's another couple questions in relation to the law enforcement center. Did it, at the meeting, have they made any progress on the updated joint powers agreement?
Not a lot, they've met twice, I think. Like I said earlier, I think they have McKinsey County's copy of that one, and I think they're gonna try to follow that one somewhat. We spent 3.5 hours at the meeting last Wednesday morning, over 2 hours on the budget for 911, and then just over an hour on the, law enforcement center budget. And there was a hell of a lot of wish lists on there, I know that, so. But we're gonna have to, do some trimming to that budget, I can see that, so. 911, the 3 outlying county, Nelson, Eddy, and Benson, they're all in on the siren project. And we let the law enforcement center, Mark and me told them that Ramsey was also in, so. We spent quite a bit of time trying to divvy up the cost amongst the entities on how to pay for it. And I think we all came to a conclusion that we're gonna set it up something like the camera and the intercom system, pay for it partially over 3 or 4 or 5 years. That hasn't been agreed upon yet. The city was trying to, I don't know what word I was looking for, but, tried to sidestep a lot of responsibilities on that siren project that day. Am I right, Mark?
Correct.
So, you three should be forewarned of that, so.
What's the price tag on that again? Is it like
Uh,
450,000 something like that?
450?
450.
450.
Minimum.
Minimum. Okay. The second question I had was that, I remember we talked about when we talked about it in my meeting. You guys looking at doing like the lights and stuff like that, is that gonna go in next year's budget, or is that gonna come down to, depending on if we get told by the Department of Corrections, we have to do something with it?
Kind of both, I believe. I think they're gonna shut the light thing down this time. I think they're gonna tell us we have to, but I think if they don't tell us we have to, it'll probably go on the wish list. We got a pretty extensive wish list, so.
Yeah. That was just my curiosity, was thinking about it after, that meeting and being able to go through the facility, it was interesting, let's put it that way.
It definitely needs it.
Yeah, to see where they're talking about that, and yeah, there's some definite spots where you can see why they're saying we should do some lighting upgrades. Yeah, but overall, I would say that, at least in my opinion, after going through that, I thought the facility, was in okay shape considering, I mean, it wasn't, there's things to fix. That's a 50-year-old building, so that's expected, it's just upkeep and maintenance type of stuff.
One thing to add though is, Nelson, Benson, and Eddie were all very supportive of doing the siren project, very supportive, I thought. And we're coming up with ideas on how to get it paid for, and we're definitely stepping up to the plate, I felt. Mark?
We spend a lot of money in that building. We can't sidestep some of the necessities, and sirens a necessity, and if we hem and haw around, we're gonna get left in the dust. You know, we keep, well, put it on the agenda for next one. We can't do that anymore. We kinda had to step up and say, hey, we're going forward. And like Ed said, the other counties were right there. The only one wishy-washy sidestepping was the city.
Okay. Yeah, it'll be interesting. I don't know if everybody's aware, Terry Trainer's been sending out emails, during this whole, thing, this last, stimulus, coronavirus bill, whatever you'd like to call it. They initially had some state and local government dollars in there, to help offset, revenue loss at the local level. That got pulled out before the bill got finalized. They're hoping, if the president did, I believe, tweet something out about how he would be in support of something like that, but if they do something else, they might be able to get a standalone package or something. So there might be some federal funding dollars that might come, so maybe that would be an avenue we could tap, and then pass part of it along as some, maybe the property tax relief or something, it's just, gonna be tough out there for a little bit, but hopefully we can find a way to maybe make it work, so. It'll be interesting to see what all comes down.
That second payroll bill went through this afternoon, Adam, did you know that?
Yeah, I saw it went through, but initially it had, I can't remember what the dollar figure was, but it had something like $150 billion that was supposed to go to cities, counties, and additional dollars for states. And it wasn't just for, like right now, we've got that money out there that's for, specifically for COVID-19 response for local entities. This thought process was going to be additional dollars out there, because, if you think about, obviously, all of our cities, cities in the state that rely on sales tax are their sales tax collections are just getting hammered and decimated right now. So there's gonna need to be some replacement of dollars, whether it's, cutting, or if there's some type of way to, for the federal government to step in and help. That was in the bill for a little bit. I believe it was proposed, but it never got into the final bill, so it'll be interesting to see if they go around and if they put another one together and put some of that type of funding in there or not, but that might be an avenue. The preliminary, I can't remember the preliminary dollars, but they had a breakdown for counties in Dakota, and it was an okay amount of money that would have helped us, but, we'll just gotta do what happens as it comes.
Right.
Anything else on portfolios or announcements, I guess?
The sheriff's department has hired 2 new deputies. That should start within the next 2 weeks to a month, I believe.
I haven't, a question for you, Mark, I haven't talked with the sheriff recently, are they okay on gear and stuff like that for any kind of response they've had to run into, or that hasn't been a concern, or how's that going?
That hasn't been a concern, no, he's fine.
Okay, good. I know it's
they're